Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters.
But why? Black floaters look really cool.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Koholosaur. I nearly drowned. Which is why I want to buy some new ones.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Nightwind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little—
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming float. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating.
You'd really do that? Then I'll take—
You got it. Well, hello there. If it isn't the traveler and—
It's been a while, Mualani. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true? Do pink and blue—
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue—
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you looking to buy some waters? Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here, after all.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the
A trip to the mysterious island.
Do you have any concerns, Moon?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be—
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle Nu, and he's the best guide in the whole tribe. With a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. But since it's you two asking, I definitely won't. It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree to go on the journey.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems Paimon will feel Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another
Oh, Kolo's back. Wait for me.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief, he's the only other guide who's ever made it to the mysterious—
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get to see him often. Sounds like this is quite an— let me put up the closed sign first. Oh.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all— Next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone. Indeed. Well done. No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down into a cavern like that.
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from—
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything about being a guide.
Oh.
But one day, I'll also be able to reach the island.
That's him, right?
Allow me. You must be the top guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to—
That guy sure looks familiar. Oh, They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right?
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? If you're not intimidated by the price...
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is...
Oh? And where is...
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon thought.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the
You hear that? He wants to go to the island?
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires...
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard of...
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to... I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach...
You...
You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their life, let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made it because I chose to go alone.
Well, I'm different. I'm no...
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. And I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example... New student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact...
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle knew...
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome...
Mualani.
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start...
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about.
That Ko'olo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh?
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be...
Of course not. Uncle Nu has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard the same words several times, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as... after telling you about all the dangers with such...
Actually, Paimon did think...
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what... If you want a chance of reaching the I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle Nu has never been to the island, so Ko'olo always uses that to push... So, as Uncle Nu's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove...
But don't you have that chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, with the help of the renowned traveler and his trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious island. Then...
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go, we should start preparing.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon almost forgot.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've...
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just...
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's we'll set off with you as ordinary travel companion. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide.
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal.
So you still refuse? Fine. Khaenri'ah, I'll put the Mora for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Verandra?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this guy...
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring... How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeast...
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends.
That's your plan?
Wonderful. On behalf...
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparation.
Useless.
Hey, Alafa. I've got some business.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowfath.
I know. It's just that Lafa sounds so much cuter.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be pricey.
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, no, we're traveling as close friends who
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment, and I don't want my friends to be paying for me. But don't worry, it's not that expensive. We're ready, Lafa.
Your total is 200,000 mora.
Isn't that still a lot for you?
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and weary, or simply spend a week's worth of pocket money and completely solve that.
You call that a week's worth of pocket money?
Are you? That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from another store. Come with me.
Useless.
Afternoon, Uncle On.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather.
Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help me find something
All right.
a record player? Specifically,
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought it'd be nice to keep it.
Uncle On.
Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done.
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that mean we need to buy...
Yep, and that's our next stop. Hey, Paka Paka.
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of—
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. The one you've been...
That's a pretty rare record, you know.
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
Whoa, then we could produce some really wild
Nice. That's the...
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at...
Is that really a thing? Well, if it doesn't cost much...
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 mora for this record. That's the best I can do.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is...
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. Well, not just a... It's full of strange symbols. Almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the... Which brings us to today.
Whoa. hearing that is also...
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow...
That's right! Let's go and find...
Afternoon, Uncle New. I have
A surprise. Then you must be here to find...
You saw right through me.
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. In some sense, you could say that you've already trusted each other. It's just then.
Huh?
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat for any guide of the people of the Springs. I'm still a little worried.
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will
Yeah. This time I'll definitely be able to prove that
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds I won't try to stop you, our mission as guides has never been to prove any...
I understand, Uncle.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it to me when you...
Was this made with spinel fruit?
Right, which is precise...
You really know me best, Uncle. All right. Traveler and Paimon?
Yay! Paimon!
Traveler, Paimon! Over here!
You're here, Mualani! Oh, and those strange scholars...
Good morning, you two.
Morning!
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited as a child.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no leisurely spring stroll, so I hope we can all act a little more professional.
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey to the mysterious island has a... First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh. Is it an important clue?
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors. This will make our journey to the mysterious island smooth.
Is there any theoretical basis to support that?
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential step before heading to the mysterious island. Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable about. That's very professional of you.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical base...
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great...
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the first...
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh?
Foreign! Huh.
Wow, there are a lot of Kaholas.
As expected, the first clue is related to the Kaholas.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that when the first chief created the map. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from.
You're a real pro at this.
But according to the information I've been able to find...
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the Springs would know. It so happens, it's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, as soon as the season changes, unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan...
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away.
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue is hidden.
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd of Kaholas?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them. They're gathering...
You mean we're going to have to walk?
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. However, Khaenri'ah has been attacked but it shouldn't be a problem at all for me. Let's have...
No worries. We actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two.
Is that so? Then that...
And now I understand how much you care for your assistant. Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
These Kaholosaurs sure seem
Given you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce...
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to... And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings. Much like...
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we figure out another way to enter the valley?
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them. It'd take a while for me to come up with a solution on my own, so I'd like to ask everyone to help come up with some ideas.
Let Paimon think. Oh, is there a detour or another way around?
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Kaholasaur herd. Even if we try to approach from the other side, we'll just run into the same problem.
This is tricky.
Khaenri'ah, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure you must have some ideas of your own, so why don't you share them with us?
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided to look for leads on the Kaholasaurs, I wanted to help, and so I also looked up some information about the creatures. I discovered something very interesting. But I'm not sure how useful.
Oh.
You can just call me Khaenri'ah.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, but this plant can help us solve that problem. Because its fragrance is very similar to... We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
So, we're gonna...
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy.
Perfect. Okay. Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Kaholasaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. careful. Don't startle them. We must be getting...
Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock. What are they doing?
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun?
But Paimon thought guides from the people of the...
Sounds like someone has been trying...
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock?
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Kaholosaurs. But that must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try to copy it down.
So we've passed the first stage of the journey now, right?
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead.
Has he always been this way, Miss...
He's just obsessed with his research.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness. And so, there's...
Yes, I understand. And...
Mualani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now.
Hard to tell. I'm uncertainly...
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kinda rough, I can still see that they represent the boundary. Find our next destination.
Really?
Well, intuition is also a part of it. Maybe I've just seen too many... All right, break time is over. Let's get ready. Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please...
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility. But I don't remember anyone...
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in Natlan also used a similar device. Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may...
Oh, I remember now. Uncle New did...
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research, even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious... Firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land. And secondly, therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit...
Oh, amazing.
Now everyone's contributing to the team.
You flatter me. If my theory is correct, we should already be very close.
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon's spirit door.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons use the device
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node.
If I'm not mistaken... Look that way!
Whoa, it started glowing!
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light, but according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes.
it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there. We finally found...
Great work, everyone! Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay and keep operating it here. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the spirit. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the...
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3 phlogiston nodes...
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information and... Huh? But in theory, this should...
If Varandra can't control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well, how about you?
After all the adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
All right, then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here and operate the phlogiston node. I'll go activate the mechanism. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node, and we should make it...
Wait, but handling it this way sounds even more...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good at swimming, so I'm not afraid if I end up falling in.
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast! If we don't manage to reach a node and...
Do you still remember the promise we made before? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two are willing to
Alrighty. Please be careful.
to the spirit way on the right! Please, activate the next node!
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need! We did it, Mualani!
perfect.
You are amazing, Mualani! There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was over.
I'm confident I could do it all over again. Wait,
Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge.
in that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our...
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water.
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a... Hey, look over there!
Whoa! There's a giant whirlpool over there!
Yep, and that's our next...
Huh?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility. To reach the mysterious...
No way!
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand the danger.
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, or the direction of the spirit, everything points to the path ahead being hidden.
And what if you're...
Rondra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, the spirit waves must have affected the nearby bodies. At this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface, and so our goal should be the shallow waters.
It does seem...
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but...
And it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come...
But didn't we all agree to trust...
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it.
No,
You!
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning.
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. How about this? You and Khaenri'ah wait here. We'll go first and I know you like to explain everything with theories and logic, so let me build my case first.
Well...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get go-
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead. Just the thought of
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision? It's okay. That's completely normal. Actually, this is just how it is to be a guide. The tribe's experiences passed down from generation to generation are what this gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must bear the consequence. Although I'm pretty convinced that all the leads we have collected are pointing us to the world, if the scholars still choose to reject my plan, I won't have the confidence to ask. The same goes for the two of you. You are the commissioners, so if you think this is too risky, the good news is that I know the way back to the tribe very...
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right. You've trusted us before, Mualani. Besides, it's gonna take more than a whirlpool to scare the two of us.
Aw, Paimon. Come on, bring it in again.
All right. Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if we can gather any of... Matters of luck aside, he definitely knows a lot about geography.
I know, it's just that we can't see much from here.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or does the whirlpool seem to be... getting...
You're right. Maybe it's just...
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Khaenri'ah? What are you doing here?
I tried to persuade him, but Verandra insisted on... He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge and he was swept away. I'm not much of a swimmer, so I came to call for help.
Oh, why did this have to happen now? Can we still make it into the...
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he went, That way? He's been pulled away by the current. Khaenri'ah came and found us just in...
Oh, there they are!
Verandra, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Oh, didn't I tell you to wait for me?
Judging by the changes in the water's surface, the path to the mysterious island wouldn't be around for long. I didn't expect my calculations to...
Right, who knows if we can make it back in time now? Huh?
Seems we missed our chance.
Why would you give up on such an opportunity to come rescue me?
How can you say that? It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind. Do you think I'd let anyone in my group drown?
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Khaenri'ah. I think if I reactivate the nodes, that will cause the world... The only problem is that we still don't know exactly... It's already getting late now. And we've been on the move for a whole day. As your guide, I suggest we make...
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensible. It won't interrupt while everyone...
We have plenty of tasty things to eat. Let's just find a suitable spot to make camp. I like... that place right over...
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the tent.
Go ahead. I'll take care of the fire. Oh, and here's a little camping tip. It's best to set the tent upwind from the campfire. What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for camp.
It really hits the spot. You're a great cook.
Khaenri'ah helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just happy I was able to help out.
What was that sound? Oh, it's scary to camp out at night.
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on. Listen. Not bad.
Wow, so it really works! Paimon thought you were just playing it.
My parents told me that most of the valuable experience from our ancestors is hidden in various cups.
Guess that...
In a sense, this trip to the mysterious island is also a custom left behind.
Yeah, Paimon would like to know too.
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories since I was little, I actually don't know It's said that he was the first person to make a map of Natlan. And even the first person to become friends with the Kaholasaurus.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. There isn't a place in Natlan that he didn't visit. Even the most remote parts bear it. Even now, no one has even come close to his reputation and status as a guide. His trip to the mysterious island, but oddly enough, after returning from the mysterious island, he laid aside his yearning for adventure and chose to settle down. It really makes me wonder what the journey meant to him. A camping trip shouldn't be... How about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
If we're going to go plunging into that whirlpool tomorrow, then wouldn't it be best to try...
Now's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to agree to ideas from the one who rescued you today.
Yeah, she's right.
All right. So what do the rules stipulate for a bonfire party?
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules. Everyone just needs to have a good time. How about this? I'll ask everyone a question.
Okay, sounds fun enough.
So, for the first question, what's the purpose of a journey?
Oh, we were just talking about this.
Let's hear everyone's ideas, and maybe we can figure out what the first chief was thinking back when he...
Paimon can go first. If you ask Paimon what the purpose of a journey is, most importantly, it's about making the trip together with your companion.
Yes, I can't agree more. Okay. You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making... It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I have as a guide. Why don't I circle back to you later? You can tell me once you have a clear answer. Next, let's hear...
Me? If you ask about my travels... Well, this is actually my first time traveling.
That doesn't matter. This is a party around the bonfire, not...
All right. If I had to say what the meaning of a journey is, I'd say it provides an opportunity for truth. Before you reach the destination, you don't need to think about anything outside the trip itself. As long as you...
Yeah, I get it.
I'm on too!
Uh-huh. I hope that didn't sound...
All right. Now it's Varamdra's turn.
All right, if you insist. In my opinion, our goals and dreams in life are all in pursuit of what we call results. The so-called journey is but a path that leads to these results. So, the greatest meaning of a journey lies in managing to find the right...
Not sure I completely get what you mean.
There's nothing difficult to understand. It's the same as the decision of your first chief. He must have discovered enough valuable results after visiting the mysterious island to decide that he should end his journey. Once you've achieved the results you want... Before coming here, someone had stolen the results of one of my research. All that person had to do was sign his name on my achievements, and he was able to take all of the honors. All my effort vanished into the air as though it... Do you understand now, Miss Guide? Without results,
I sympathize with your situation, but I'm afraid I can't agree.
I don't need your sympathy. As long as I can reach the mysterious island and find the correct results, my pain and what happened during the day already prove that my theories were wrong. So I'm willing to trust your judgment. I apologize for our previous... I must make it to the mysterious island, and if I have to entrust my life to...
Was that actually supposed to be an apology?
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the Springs. If the goal of the journey was to reach the destination, because the final destination of every journey, it would be disrespectful of my duties as a guide if I were just taking tourists straight to where they wanted to go. That is what I would truly call a journey. And that is my answer.
Just as you don't agree with me, I can't agree with your point of view either.
I'm not too worried about that. After all, another purpose of traveling is to help people understand each other better.
What sort of logic is that?
All right, that's it for this round. Since it's still early, how about we tell some horrors?
Huh? Oh, now Paimon. Paimon slept so well. Oh, Mualani and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see